Howdy, my name's Joe. Over the past couple of days, what I've been doing is building out the perfect and ultimate DIY build from a pallet. I already have this box that I built out months ago, but what I wanted to do was utilize some dead space inside the Jeep, so build up another compartment. Everything went perfectly according to plan. There were no hiccups along the way whatsoever. No! It pretty much shows that I'm a master builder and a master craftsman. It speaks for itself, really. Any of you watching, if you're builders or think you're a handyman, you could not have done it better than me. You just gotta look at some of this craftsmanship. Like the video or else you're gonna get it. I'm not playing. These might not fit. This business right here, they said they're getting rid of these pallets. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down some of these pallets instead of buying some 2x4s and stuff like that. We'll break them down. What I wanna do is build some shelving inside here. Try to salvage as much as possible. A lot of the pieces are kind of crappy, but we'll kind of design it as we go, kind of how I did this. And we're just gonna kind of wing it. Let's adjust this. I shouldn't have ever done it this way. My cooler underneath opens up this way, but this opens up this way, so it's just an awkward piece. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is probably screw in some 2x4s in the back just to be able to support the weight. A lot of work for one piece. 30 minutes later. What I want is a 2x4 that spans pretty much to the ceiling. So I can do like cubby here, or just keep it all open. We'll see how this works out. We're doing it, baby. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to buy some like framing. I don't think just the pallet wood's gonna work out. I'm gonna need some square, like 1x1 pieces so I can frame everything out. I'm gonna need some better wood that I can rely on. I love this, having this upper net where it's just a catch-all for all this stuff, but I rely on it too much. You can see how it's just like so bulky. So that's kind of why I want to get everything kind of put away so I don't rely on this so much, but I'm gonna keep it up here. That's kind of the reason why I decided to do this. Using this wood is really annoying. Me, dude. Damn. Dude, come on, man. So I did end up buying just a small board, just because all the pallet boards are pretty brutal to work with. Very bad shape and like falling apart. So once we cut it shorter, it'll push back and hopefully we can make it flat somehow. Oh crap. So I wanted the height to be tall enough to where I can still open my laptop underneath it. Yes, sir. Great times, great times. Something like that. Not flush whatsoever with anything. Perfect. A tight space, huh? Oh my God. It's all right. Once we get it together, it'll be fine. Not feeling too confident about it. Am I just knocking out the other side? Jesus. This is really not going the way I was hoping. No! Ah. Stupid pallet wood. Last night didn't go very well. That thing was just not going to hold. There was not enough support with any 2x4s or any holding wood to have that thing really stand. I got real mad and just tore it all down. So now I'm working on this. Couple of shelves here, nothing crazy. Work around this roll bar is really proven to be an issue. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna box this up. I'm gonna keep this portion open, and then we can keep building up. I could probably just suspend like a bag for like food or something, like a fruit bag or something like that. That's where we're at. I just got really frustrated and didn't want to videotape anything and just started getting this going. So just keep moving. Got my super sweet cabinet door here. I think what we're gonna do is hinge up like this. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna build on top, build on the side so I can throw stuff up top as well. So after a couple of days of trying to figure out how to get something sturdy here, finally just sitting here at this Anytime Fitness parking lot bumming the internet, and I was like, maybe I just zip tie it to the actual headrest. And that works very, very well. So, zip ties for the win. Oh, it's been a very annoying couple of days trying to get this whole thing figured out, but I'm pretty much done with it. I think I'm gonna put like, maybe like a molly panel or something on this to where I can just clip things to it, hang stuff on it, and just access it. Just keep it open like this, just open panel. Sometimes it's the simple solutions that that you should be going for. Yes, sir. Oh, perfect. You want to close this big girl up right there, just like that. You ain't going nowhere, brother. Oh my God, did that just happen? No way. It just popped out on its own. Please don't do that. I thought I was going to use this a way back ago, you know, somehow mount it, but it's just like too loosey-goosey. So I've got these EMS scissors, because I used to be an EMT firefighter. You can believe that? Now I'm homeless. And we're going to keep the main seam up here. We are going to staple this in pockets, so we have all of our utensils and everything we need that always get lost. But now I have to wait for this lady to get out before I can get out, so I don't blow my cover. My homeless cover. Homeless cover. Shh. You can really only see me through the two front windows as well as the windshield, front windshield. Skip-a-doosh. Yes, sir. I do have a wood stain that I was going to apply to everything, but I'm going to do that in the future because I'm lazy. So this build was pretty simple. I am a master carpenter and a master craftsman. I have decades of experience, so everything that you see here is pretty much on par with a professionally made, top-of-the-line equipment, saws, a whole studio and host of resources and employees to plan this thing out. And there were virtually zero hiccups along the way. I did this in a very short amount of time with the most cost-effective measures taken. No resources wasted whatsoever. Overall, it was a pretty great experience. So here's pretty much the end product. Effectively uno, dos, tres compartments. This compartment was my pantry. Now it's all shoved up there. 2 shelves behind this, food and everything you need. Accessible, boom. Pots and pans up top. Red, you better not be shooting up my pots and pans.
Red Harlow, what are you doing to my pots and pans?
And just kind of utilize this entire upper space that before was completely useless. We still do have that same kind of space back here, but since this is a lot of my headroom, I'm leaving that. I always keep my boots here. Maybe we can build something up top where I can put my boots, because after a long hike, sleeping next to your real stinky boots is not prime at all. I'm probably gonna have a bag for like fruit and vegetables, keep them hanging up there. Trash bag. Still have a space back here for a bottle. Just a random bottle. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about the bottle. We still have this spare board here, so I may build some more stuff. I wanted to keep this thing open just so I can access my go bag for all my hiking and everything. Still have a lot of space. I can put other things on it or build up and across. So still kind of thinking on ways to add to it, but I think it's pretty prime right now. And changing the hinges on this is so much better this way, because we used to have a hinge here and a hinge here, and it'd open like that, and then this would open like that. It was just annoying. And the hinge, when you'd slide the laptop across it and busting up your laptop. So full clean surface. Mucho bueno. You know, double blankets out of the way, and there's still a ton of space in here. So but other than that, I mean, this is a pretty prime setup. It just feels a whole lot better. Every square inch when you're living in a car matters, boy. All of this is just so perfectly well built, and there's no issues whatsoever. So I was thinking about adding maybe a section here up front where this could just slide out and I could use it like that. Maybe having it on top somehow so it could come down. But for now, I just pin it to the headrest there. I just wrap it around here to keep that up. Yes, sir. Been doing a ton of wild off-roading. Hopefully, everything is still intact on the Xbox. It's a good sign. I hardly use this, but it's just nice to have. And we're just setting it up for the thumbnail because I have to edit all night. So now that we can access all of our kitchenware and cooking from inside the car, no longer have to wrap it around the other side to grab any pots or pans.
Pots and pans.
It's just in time for the cold fronts coming through. Oh no, there's a cop right here. It's just in time for the snow and the blizzards and the cold fronts coming through. So it's gonna make at least camping in very cold weather up here in the Rockies a little bit more bearable. It's just kind of ragtag, kind of thrown together, but it's gonna be a whole lot more bearable to be in here. Like the video. If you don't like the video, I'm gonna give it to you. All right, well, I think that does it. It's been a rough couple of days trying to get this thing together, and we'll keep adding to it, but it's come a long way since a couple months ago when I didn't even have this box built out and I was just shoving everything kind of to one side. So if you're actually interested in the full setup, where I go over all my electronics, everything, all the gear that I carry on the outside, on the rooftop, everything on the tire rack, my custom kitchen setup, there's going to be a video that pops up at the end of this video. So if you're interested in the full, you know, kit and caboodle, you can check that video out and I go through everything. So if you like any car camping or anything, hiking and outdoors, think about liking, subscribing. But if you're still here, I appreciate you, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.